you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know to stop.
What the hell are you doing, huh? Oh, this is quarantine. We got a virus outside and you're playing this shit? Alright, you know what? Since you're sitting there doing nothing, alright? Since you're sitting there doing nothing, come on, you're gonna help me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Uncle Keviño Omlette.
How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Keviño, alright? And today, I got something special for you all today, okay? We're gonna be cooking Keviño's famous omelet, Uncle Keviño's recipe, okay? We're gonna be, for this recipe, it's very simple, very easy, and you know, it's gonna cost you basically nothing. We got some Italian 5 cheese here. We got some eggs. You're gonna need 3 of them. Use as much cheese as you like, don't matter to me. You're gonna use some butter to put in the pan so that the eggs don't stick to the fucking pan. You're gonna have some pepper and some milk to fluff up the eggs a little bit. That's it. That's all the ingredients you're gonna use. So without further ado, let's get into it. I fibbed a little bit, alright? So we're actually gonna use some salt and we're gonna use some olive oil for this one, okay? As well as all the other ingredients. Alright, for the first part of this recipe, you're gonna want 3 eggs, alright? No more, well, maybe you can add more if you want, I don't give a shit. But for this time, we're gonna use 3 eggs. So you're gonna crack them. Don't crack them too hard though, you'll get fucking eggshell in the thing. You don't want that. So you're gonna get 3 eggs in here, right? Crack them nice and good. Oh, fuck. Keviño is an expert chef. Don't fucking worry about it, alright? If you see any eggshell in there, don't worry. Daddy likes it crunchy. So once you beat the eggs, you know, you gotta add some salt in here. You gotta add some pepper. Now, Papa likes the pepper, so we're gonna add a bit more than the salt here. And you gotta break the egg yolks. It's very important to break the egg yolks, or else you're gonna get a bunch of fucking eggs stuck together, and you don't really want that. You want that omelet. So you're gonna mix all of this until it gets like really yellow in color, and it honestly looks like you just fucking stepped on a bird nest, okay? That's what you want it to look like here. That's when you're gonna want to add some of the milk. Alright, now we're gonna get some of the milk. You see, the milk we add because it fluffs up the eggs, okay? And if you don't add the milk, that's fine, but honestly, I prefer some of that. Oh, that's way too fucking much. So, you know, when you add the milk, it fluffs up the eggs, and you don't want to add too much, or else, you know, it's going to turn out watery. Which I did, so we're probably going to add more eggs. And, yeah, we'll get back to you when this step is done. Alright, so we have our pan now. We're over here. We're on the next step. We got our pan. And what we're going to do is we're going to want to turn the oven on, but not too hot, alright? So we probably want to turn it around like 3 or 4, right? I'd say that's a decent temperature to turn it on. And you know, it's not hot yet. So once it heats up, we're gonna add a little bit of butter. We're gonna add some virgin olive oil, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. You know, while the pan's heating up, I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about Uncle Keviño's story here. I'm gonna tell you guys about the Time Wars, okay? So the Time Wars took place in around, you know, 2029. It started, and ended around 2040. And yeah, it was time travel discovered in like late 2028 and early 2029. You know, all these corporations and companies and divisions, they fought each other for the rights over time travel. You know, even the U.S. government got involved, governments from all over the world. It was a crazy time, and in that time, you know, personally, I was in the army headed by Elon Musk. You know, and I'm grateful to Elon. He's my boy for that. You know, I was upgraded to a general within like 2 years of the war starting. You know, I started fighting like a couple months after the war started. From there, it just went up. It's crazy. You know, I think over 20-30 million lives were lost in that span of 11 years. It's just deadliest conflict yet to happen in the world. You know, the numbers may be off, they may be lower, they may be higher, I don't know, but all I remember is seeing blood on the battlefield. You know, it was a horrible time, but you know, we can forget about that now, and you know, we can just cook omelets, you know. So I think that's pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the butter since the pan is heated up. All right, we're gonna get the butter, we're gonna place that on there, and make sure that's looking all nice. You know what I'm saying, folks? You know, we don't want that butter to boil. So we're gonna add some of this too. Not too much though, but a good amount, like that. Okay. So, you know, we're gonna make sure this is sliding around on here. This is all looking good, all right? And now we're gonna pour the eggs. So nice and gently now. We don't want it splashing up, all right? All right. That's looking nice. We're gonna be cooking nice now, all right? Just gonna let that there, and we're gonna wait for it to cook. Alrighty, so while you're waiting for it to heat up, you know, because you want the edges to solidify. And once the edges really solidify, that's when you're going to get to work on the omelet, you know, a little bit, alright? But for now, you know, you just want to go around tamp the bubbles, alright? You want to tamp the bubbles. Because if the bubbles aren't tamped, then you're going to have a bubbly omelet. Ain't nobody like a fucking bubbly omelet. If they like a bubbly omelet, you can fucking send them to me and I'll kick their ass. Because no one likes a fucking bubbly omelet. And they're lying to you. Alright folks, so, you know, while it's cooking, we're going to add a little more salt, and we're going to add a little more pepper, alright? That's what we're going to do. Well, we're waiting for it to cook a little bit. And we're going to wait for it to solidify. You see how it's still moving in the middle there? It's still liquidy. You're going to want that to solidify. And also, I think I realized I didn't let the butter go throughout the pan all the way, so the eggs are probably going to stick. You really shouldn't do that, but, you know what? We're going to say, fuck it. Okay, that's what we're gonna say. So I think now's a good time to add some cheese. You know, good old Italian blend for Keviño there. We're gonna go right down the middle with it. All right. You can never have too much cheese, unless when you have too much, then you have too much cheese. But right now we got a good cheese. And we're gonna let it sit for a little bit more. You know, because it's still got a little bit of cooking to do, but not a whole lot. So we're gonna let it do that. Now it's time to flip the omelet. Well, first we gotta loosen up the edges a little bit, you know. It's like prom night. Gotta get a little loose before you start the toil. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get loose from underneath. All right. Oh fuck. Yummy. So. There we go. We're going to turn the heat off. And we're going to put it onto a plate. Look at that, huh? Look at that deliciosos. Now here comes my favorite part of the cooking show. Snack to the future. The taste test. Now, this wouldn't be an omelet taste testing without a little bit of orange juice, alright? So I think we should go and get ourselves some OJ. If it doesn't fit, we must acquit. Stupido, I hate la puta madre. Let's get some orange juice now, shall we? Enough with the distractions. Oh yeah, look at that. Everybody loves themselves some OJ. Orange juice, not OJ. Oh, muy delicioso. That's some OJ if I've ever had some. Now, let's not mess around any further, right? Let's get straight to the main attraction here. Let's get to the testing. Ah, yeah. Delicious. Uncle Keviño's recipes never cease to amaze, alright? Now, you can try this at home yourself, that's why I made this, alright? But unfortunately, I think that's all the time we have for today. So I'd like to thank all of you for watching this, okay? Stay safe, stay quarantined, don't go anywhere, don't get sick, alright? All that bullshit. Until next time, arrivederci.